Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some Dead Cells, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. This is, after the update video, this is also the same seeded run as the update video, just because, the only reason I'm doing this run is because I really want to get past the concierge with the no-hit, and with the easiest way to do that is to force a cursed build, because the cursed sword is so strong, and this seed is actually pretty decent, and of course I'm learning the layout of the map very well at this point. I've been as far as to the end of the ossuary, which is, I don't know if you know this, but it's literally right before the concierge. If I get to the concierge and I lose, then whatever, but I want to at least get to him so I can try the build out. It's pretty strong by the time I get there, and I think it stands to have a very good chance to no-hit him. The problem is that the ossuary is full of these little, like, what are they called? I don't know what they're called, but they're like obelisk things. And they have these giant, like, fields of damage that they can put out. And the problem with that is that they can do this, like, as soon as you're in range, they will start charging it up, and if you don't get to them in time to kill them and stop it, you won't be able to, well, stop it. And that's almost guaranteed damage because of the massive area that it covers. And it's not a lot of damage, but you're cursed, or I'm cursed, so it doesn't matter that it's not a lot of damage, it's still going to kill me either way. So the problem that I face now is getting, I just need to be a little more careful. The problem is I didn't wait for my grenade. I got, whoops. Well, I can get rid of that grenade later, but, I didn't wait for my grenade to charge up. The grenade that I had one-shot them, which is why I was carrying it. But I did not wait for it to I did not wait for it to recharge. I tried to charge the guy. He readied up before I expected him to. Prepared his shot. Then I panicked. In my panic, I ran away, which was actually a really foolish decision because I was over halfway to him, and if I had just doubled down and went actually and hit him, then he would have died because of the ridiculous damage of my cursed sword, and I would have been fine. But instead, I panicked and ran away, and he clipped me with the very edge of his range right in, like, the ankle, so that really sucked. But it's fine. I know how to deal with them now. It's not going to be an issue this time. My back's itchy a little bit. Alright. Also, these rooms they always have the same thing, even, like, it doesn't matter if I would have gone to the toxic sewers. These two doors always have the same items, whether you go to one location or the other, it's the same. So you don't, it's not like, oh, what would I have gotten if I've gone the other? No, you see, as long as you get into the door, you see the only possible outcome for that door, which is both cool and kind of not. Now, victims burn when they die actually serves me pretty well here. Yeah, we'll go hard on the grenade cooldown because that was what was serving me the best last time. Although I don't even honestly throw the grenade very much, but you know, whatever. What few hits I do get, they count. They're good. So, we'll pick up the curse chest. Also, part of me wonders, because all of these curse chests are dropping, or not all of them, but most of them are dropping the Tick Claw, which is not a weapon that I'm going to be using for this run. But it's interesting because if I were to, because of course this is custom mode, so if I were to disable the Tick Claw and just have the curse sword, I wonder, like, how drastically it would affect the seed of the run. Because, like, would it just replace those with curse swords because it's set to pair with a melee weapon, or would it change it altogether? I don't know. I have no idea, but I am curious to see how it would affect that, and I may go and test that out on my own time later on. I don't know yet, but I am tempted to do so. Now, I would like to, like I said, I don't want to get, or like I've been saying, I want to avoid falling into the trap of just getting lost in my own commentary. I want to, or I'm sorry, getting lost in my own gameplay. Woo! I want to maintain a good, competent commentary. The problem with that is that it's hard to maintain a commentary if you don't have anything to talk about. And like I said, I don't necessarily want to just start rambling on about very polarizing subjects, but at the same time, some of those subjects are the best things you can talk about. And the problem is, or part of the problem at least, is that whenever I'm playing these games, I kind of forget everything that I've ever done in life ever, and suddenly I have no experiences to talk about or relate to. I can't think of anything. But well, there is no but to that. I have a hard time thinking of things to talk about whenever I do this. So maybe I need to start. Ooh, wait, secret. Maybe I need to start going into this with like a basic list of like talking points or conversation starter pieces. Ooh, that was close. Had to focus there for a minute, sorry. But yeah, maybe it would be a good idea to have some conversation pieces set up. Ooh. So that I can at least have like a list of things that I can focus on to, just to kind of draw my attention away from the game, I guess. Because I've proven on a couple of different occasions, I can maintain a commentary. The problem is that I'm not focused enough on said commentary, and I end up losing it some way through. I don't need to go that way. Don't need to go that way. This will take me to a shop, I believe. This is some of the most efficient I've ever managed to clear this area, by the way. The grenade's great. I love the big grenade. It just slaughters enemies. So lovely. And I do love the idea of a curse run. The curse run, I've actually beaten the game with a curse run. I have the trophy for it already. But it's certainly not easy, and I was able to kind of cheese the system a little bit when it came to that one. Because there's an item called I want to say it's called ice armor. But it makes it so that you can take a hit. Ooh, shit. It makes it so that you can... It completely nullifies one hit of damage from any source. So what you can do... And I believe... I don't know for sure. But I don't think it has a... Ooh, I don't think it has a timer associated with it. Again, I could be wrong. I don't know for certain. But I'm pretty sure there is no timer associated with it. So you can just throw... Ooh. You can just throw it on and then wait for something to hit you. Or not wait for something to hit you. You can throw it on and then fight. And then when something hits you, you can just back off and wait for it to regen and then just fucking dip. Like, thank you, bye. No, not fucking dip. But you can regen and then... God, my brain is just destroyed. Wait for it to re-ready itself, and then cast it, and then you're safe again for combat. So it allows you to take one hit per combat as long as you use it effectively and carefully. And that is an incredibly strong upgrade. Plus, it does work to nullify one hit of a trap. So as long as you're careful, you can use it to prevent the end of your run very effectively. Additionally, one of my tech skill items was the Giant's Whistle, which you get, I presume, for beating the Giant, which I'm not doing on a curse run because that shit's hard. But the Giant's Whistle is a survival item that just does gross damage to whatever it decides is the strongest enemy on screen. On screen. So it works out really well for just nuking annoying enemies. And if multiple enemies are stacked on top of the annoying enemy, it will kill them all. And if they're not quite close enough to be killed, because it does have a pretty small range, but they will get knocked back. It has a good knockback range associated with it. Now, I do want to... Ooh. That is a good buff. Shit. Nah, I should have kept it. I mean, okay, victims freeze when they die. That's definitely not the worst. There's much worse you can get. And you know what? I do extra damage on slowdown, so I might as well take the slowdown perk. But I should have kept the 15% damage. There's a particular perk I'm looking for. And I don't know if they stack or if there's any way you can stack them. I'm sorry, I gotta pause it real quick. Give me just a moment. Okay, so there's a couple few different buffs. I don't know if you noticed or not, but the plus 15% damage had a star to it. So there's a couple few different star buffs you can get. For example, plus 15% damage. I will pop the map, sure, why not? Another one that you can get that is... Oh, I was supposed to see if I could... Wait, that's right, whatever, doesn't matter. Another one you can get that is really good is the, plus 50% damage when at max HP. And yes, it only works when at max HP, but 50% damage is a huge buff, and that can really propel you along. For also, there's no real reason to kill the enemies here other than clout and money. Shit, what was I saying? Something about... Oh, right. The 15% damage is a massive buff and can... Not 15, 50% damage is a huge buff and can really be used to prevent you from taking a lot of damage and keep you at full HP for longer. Ooh. Also, this sword is great because it just attacks whatever it sees. And it's fucking wonderful. It's an asshole, and I love it, and it will go away after 30 seconds if you don't switch back and forth and use it with your hands. Watch, I'll show you. So it marked a guy, and then I hit him and it crits, and then I mark a guy, and then he hits it and crits, and his crit does stupid damage, by the way. But that resets his timer, so you get 30 seconds between using him, essentially. If you hold him, the timer pauses, so that is at least cool. But yeah, he will only be automatic for 30 seconds at a time, and you can reset that timer by using him. Hang on, wait. I actually, did not mean to slide all the way past that. I wanted to kind of come to this little area here. Go ahead and get that off. Get him back out. So he just, the Serenade Sword just does fucking work, man. You unlock him from the Fractured Shrines in one of the big boss rooms, I'm pretty sure. Oh, God! That was close. Anyway. I got the key. There's a lightning bolt I want to sell, and then I can just get the fuck out of here. Really. There we go. Get him reset. What the hell was I saying? Right. Perks. So there's a couple of perks that work really good. The 50% health one's really good with the Cursed Sword because obviously you have to stay at full HP. So it's just a buff. There's also one that you're actually going to see on this lightning bolt here in a second. I don't know if it's exclusive to the lightning bolt or if it's exclusive to legendary weapons. I don't know what qualifications are placed on these items here. Hey, I got a drop. That's cool. The blueprint drops are not seeded, I don't think. They did not give this on my last run. But if you look, 100% damage. That's huge. And it's got a star. And I don't know if that's exclusive, if it's exclusively legendary or what. But if I could get that on the Cursed Sword, that'd be great. Alternatively, there's like cursed perks you can get. Or cursed buffs you can get. And one of them is take double damage, deal double damage. One of them is take triple damage, deal triple damage. And obviously, both of those are super, super good when used in conjunction with the Cursed Sword, because the Cursed Sword, again, really high damage, but you can't get hit. So those items allow you to have just obscene amounts of damage with essentially no drawback. And it's really nice. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for specifically the triple one, because it's more. And I would like, and yes, I'm wasting a lot of cells by doing this, by not talking to him, but I want to take him to the Forge Master guy past the Concierge, because that will allow me to get items to start dropping at ++ rank, which will just give me a huge strength bonus. Because you can only plus things once, and the pluses actually give a massive damage buff. And every plus offers an additional perk. Never mind, no it doesn't. apparently. I don't know. Maybe they only can get... I don't know how the perks work. I thought they were supposed to get an extra perk with every plus, but maybe not. I'm not sure how that works. Suddenly. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. My last thing. Scheme is good. Scheme is kind of a really good endgame thing because it works well with the Corrupted Power, which is a really good item because it buffs your damage, but you take more damage, which again is not relevant when you're using the whatchamacallit, the Cursed Sword. So I think I'm just gonna grab. I'll grab Heart of Ice. Actually, I'll grab Heart of Ice because that will help me get the grenade back faster if I'm actually hitting things. But yeah, I want the triple perk for my Cursed Sword. And ideally, I would want the also plus 100% damage perk if I can get it. And I would hope that they stack so that I'm doing just like grossly obscene amounts of damage. I think that would be really, really nice. Also, I am afraid of these guys, those porcupine guys, because they can actually reflect damage back at you, and that terrifies me because if I hit them from the wrong side, I will just straight up die. So I do need to be careful about them. They are also a huge threat for this area. Other than those guys and the big obelisk things, there's not really too much that I need to worry about. Obviously, carelessness with these fucking bomber guys. And those guys... Oh, there's the one of the obelisks. Very, very annoying creatures. So here's... Watch this. Bam. You gotta be so fast. You do not... See that big red circle? That whole area is completely lethal since I'm cursed. I have to get over there and hit him so fast. And I'm afraid of trying to do it with the Cursed Sword. So I just throw grenades. Because the grenade will one-hit them and then I don't have to worry about it. That's also largely how I deal with these guys. But if you get right in their face, you can hit them in the face and just kill them. It's kind of sketchy sometimes because they do like to turn around. And again, if they turn around, I die. So, you know, I would rather not have that happen. I will hold the sword while I travel because that does make it a lot easier to extend its timer artificially simply because you don't want his timer counting when he's not attacking anything. There's no real reason to attack this guy, I don't think, and yet I'm still going to. Also, you can stun them, so that is a nice bonus, I guess. Because if you stun them facing you, then they can't turn around to screw you over. At least, generally, not before you get the chance to hit them. Also, you can get into cursed doors essentially for free if you're using a cursed sword because you're, like I said, you're cursed either way, so it doesn't matter if you extend it. So that's why the cursed chests and stuff are nice because you get really good buffs out of them. And I don't know why I am explaining this game to you as if it's a new game or something. It's an old game. They have recently done an update on it, or a DLC, I guess, which I did purchase because, you know, I'm that kind of loser. But it's a good game. It's good, but most people at this point probably pretty well know what to expect from it, and so it feels kind of pointless to explain the game to you because everyone should know the game at this point. Slaughter that guy before he gets a chance to react. Decent amulet, but I'd just rather have the money, honestly. Sword kill him, sword can recharge added to leisure. That's all clear up there. There's another one of those assholes. Ooh, that was close. Look at that range. And that range is just nutty. You just gotta get right in there and just right in their face. I don't think they have very much health, but my god, they are a dangerous enemy. And they definitely encourage the use of a bow. And really, I should use a bow since I'm too stupid to use my shield anyway. But the ability to have the parry is just undeniably good. Also, this shield this shield does a generates a force shield for 2 seconds on a successful parry. 2 seconds is kind of a long time in a fight, especially when you do the kind of damage that I do. And parrying's not as hard as you would think. I just got to be a little more careful. That's another thing. I'm trying to do this really fast, but I should slow down and think and just be a little more careful with how I approach things. And that will probably keep me alive much longer. But I want to do this fast because the game encourages speed and I fall into that trap because I'm stupid. But it's not really a big deal. I don't remember what I was saying. if I was even saying anything important at all. Like, honestly, legitimately, whatever I was saying has completely... Oh, right, I was talking about, I'm trying to go fast because the game encourages it, and I fall into that trap because I'm stupid. But the reason I was talking about going fast was talking about surviving. No, I have no idea. Oh, right. The force shield, because it made my earlier curse run where I actually won the game. It made it much easier to do it with the curse shield, or with the, not curse shield, but with the ice shield and items that generated a force shield on use, so that I could, oh shit, so that I could panic and drop a, an item. Oh, I'm dead. Yep. Okay, well, that was bound to happen. That's why you gotta be careful, because the falling like that will get you killed. Every single time. But, at this point, I definitely feel that I can no longer justify trying to do this seated curse run. Especially not on camera, and I've wasted so much time trying to do it myself, so... Curse runs are gonna have to come later. Later, if ever. So I'm gonna quit out to the main menu. And I'm going to just throw this back onto normal mode. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and end this video here, because I don't know how long that run was, but it was like 15-ish minutes I spent getting to there. But that's fine for what it is. That'll just be a short little roguelite episode. And then the next one will hopefully be a little longer, because, oh, no, I'm in normal mode, we're good. The hopeful one will, next one will hopefully, no, wait, I am in custom mode, aren't I? No, because the seed's different. Right? Right, yeah, okay, I'm in normal mode. Alright, great. So, I'm going to pause this one here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now. Alright, everybody, we're going to go ahead and pause it here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really does help. You can also check out twitter.com/snowflake for when videos come out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.